I'm Glyn Polson. I'm general counsel here at Studion. We're a roughly 130-person software as a service company with locations here in Boston and in Split, Croatia. So like a lot of high-growth organizations, we're environmentally minded, but historically didn't have the infrastructure to execute in a meaningful way. A lot of reasons for that, some of which are it's a pretty daunting task, as I'll talk about later. We started from actually zero. We weren't in a position to bring in a full-time sustainability director. We had a tight timeline for these client requests. And frankly, it wasn't going to happen without RyeStrategy's help. Rye simplified the process, broke it down into manageable and actionable tasks for our team, which was already super busy with our, quote unquote, day jobs, and really helped us prioritize and stay on track during the reporting process. Why? What prompted the CDP disclosure for Studion? The catalyst for us was very real and very immediate. We landed a major client that required a broad suite of sustainability disclosures, including CDP, EcoVadis, SBTi targets, and they needed them on an aggressive timeline. So it wasn't really a nice to have. This was really about protecting revenue and securing this, an enterprise client for our company, which was a transitional client for us in the life sciences world. If we couldn't demonstrate this credible, transparent environmental reporting, we really risked losing a very strategic account. CDP, that stood out because it gave us a globally recognized and well-structured framework that we could show our clients that we were actually serious about our environmental accountability. And it became the backbone for the transparency that our clients, now expect and we can provide very easily. We were starting from actually zero. We did not feel prepared at all. We had no sustainability function. We had no internal roadmap. The scope of what was being asked was significant, and the aggressive timeline made it feel rather daunting. So we knew the stakes, but we had no roadmap. What do we do there? We go out to the market. We interview some companies. We went through our process. We narrowed it down to 5, and of those 5, RyeStrategy stood out. And I am incredibly thankful that we found RyeStrategy and that Rye did such a good job standing out for us. And we went with RyeStrategy, and they really helped us navigate this whole process. I'm general counsel. My partner in this was our global controller. We didn't really have any idea what we were doing here. Our company is pretty environmentally minded, but we had recycle bins and things, but we didn't have any disclosure reporting ever before this. So what Rye did for us was really helped us put it into a holistic framework. So Hannah led our engagement, and instead of handing us like a static template and stepping away, she genuinely embedded herself alongside us as a true partner. That framework she provided didn't treat CDP, EcoVadis, and SBTi as isolated reporting exercises, but all as components of a single coordinated and sustainability operating model. So Rye really helped us understand how these decisions in one area cascaded into other areas, how governance and boundary decisions informed emissions reporting, how emissions data fed the SBTi target setting, and how all of this strengthened our CDP disclosure and then flowed naturally into EcoVadis. So this coordination was critical for us. Hannah and the team at Rye anticipated downstream requests early. Everything was broken down into prioritized actionable steps, each one tied not just to the immediate client requirements, but to the broader intent behind the disclosure, which is credibility, consistency, and to Jared's point, being ready. So instead of feeling like 3 complex systems pulling us in different directions, the process was quite cohesive. The end-to-end compliance journey was anchored in structure, clarity, partnership, and forward momentum, which shifted it from a series of tactical, check the box tasks into coordinated strategic capability we could build on. So with the help of RyeStrategy, we built the CDP disclosure framework from the ground up. We developed credible SBTi-aligned targets and submitted our EcoVadis profile that met the client's thresholds. For a lean team like ours, that prioritization framework made all the difference for us. We knew what was supposed to happen next, why it all mattered, and how it fit into the bigger picture.